Thank you to Morris Arkletum for their generous donation on Patreon.
So it's come to this, huh? Oh, man. Hello, everyone. My name's Vivian, and, yeah, we're doing this. I saw people talking about this in the Discord channel, Furry Visual Novel Discord channel. At the top, we got the greatest of all time. Under that, we got pretty good. We got meh. And a category for haven't played because there's a lot of them I have not played. And watching these people on this Discord talking about these visual novels, I thought I had played a lot of them. And I have. Not even close to a majority. There is way more that I have not even fucking heard of, let alone played. So I wouldn't feel right ranking them not having played them, you know? That's why in Dirk the Red Panda's March Madness thing, he has like a familiarity reader. So to try to gauge people if their opinion is weighted or not. Noble effort. Don't know how well it works in practice. Then we have down here the I'll look at it again in a year, aka I've probably played it one time, did not grip me, and I may or may not ever come back to it because I'm just so not interested and I'm not really feeling it. And then there's just nah. Not gonna say anything negative about it other than nah. 922. I did a video about that. It looked kind of interesting. Or also kind of meh. I've only had one episode on it, so I think that's pretty much as high as I can go. But showed promise. Dastra. Oh geez, if I don't put it up here, some people are gonna be mad. But I think I got to go with pretty good. You know, at the time, really riveted me. But you know, I feel like I don't know. Time hasn't made it fond in my head. Interia subsequently just started and hasn't really done much yet. I'm probably going to put it down here and I'll look at it again in a year when an update comes out. After Class would have been down here, and I'm probably going to keep it down here. I'll look at it again in a year because it seemed kind of meh, but like, not meh category, but meh, like, whatever. But like, after doing the re-edits, I actually found myself wanting to play it again. So, like, that was cool. Oh, fuck that. Nah. Why the hell are you even in here? Get the fuck out of here. Arches. Oh, man. You gotta be meh. Like, I'm still gonna keep up with the updates, but, man, it's been trying my patience. You know what? I got a solution. I'm just gonna get rid of one of the fucking categories. Delete that shit. Alright. That makes it a little better. At least I can see some of the shit. I mean, look, there's a lot. Like, they said that it doesn't cover all of them, but this is a lot of them. Finally, one I recognize. Angels with Scaly Wings. That's a meh for me, bro. It had some interesting stuff, but I don't know if I want to go back to it. Basically, I don't know. There are so many I haven't played. This is like going to double as a to-do list. Burrows, I know you. You're a goat right now. I honestly, I'm super high on Burrows right now. Benefits, I remember you. You are, drum roll, meh. Like, you added something to the story, but like, if you skip it, you're pretty much not missing much of anything. It's a short story that adds a little bit of flavor, a little bit of context to some of the characters, but I mean, I'm not going to say it's pretty good or the greatest of all time. No offense to the author. Route 65 does add to it. It's like somewhere between men, pretty good. I'll give it pretty good. You know what? I don't know if I'm going to try to rank these in their categories. Certainly not the fucking no opinion one, but I certainly have a higher esteem for Adastra than I do for Route 65. For now, I'm going to put Adastra up here just in case. I'll revisit it once I get everything on the fucking list. Echo, you're one of the goats. You're one of the goats. Endless Bounty. I've played like once, and it's very impressive. I want to play it more, but I haven't played it enough to have a strong opinion on it, so it's got to go with meh. I'm sorry. Oh, extracurricular activities. Well, look at you. One of the goats. Oh, Familiar Travels. I have played that. I've played that, right? I didn't I? Yes, I did an episode of it. one singular episode a long time ago, and I never got back to it. I hope to someday, but for now, you go to meh, just because I don't have a strong opinion on you. Homecoming Morinatsu Revisited. You got an uphill battle trying to get me to like Morinatsu. You gotta go in meh for now. I like some of the changes they've made. I certainly don't like the original, but I also haven't played it in a long time. Horse Trek, A Long Face Journey. I want to play that, but I haven't, so no. Oh, Kamo Coliseum. I don't want to go back to that ever again. I've had to re-edit that same video so many times, and I couldn't get it to work, and it's a puzzle game, which I like puzzle games, but it wasn't a particularly interesting one. At most, I would reconsider going back to it after it's confirmed that I have the right version and it's done being adjusted, but I really have no interest in going back to it. Kamiya has barely had anything going on for it, so it's got to go in meh. Like, barely anything's happened so far. Kingsguard, I've barely played it, but I really like it. I really like it. Like, immediate great vibes from it. Liar, played that once, got really good vibes from it immediately, and a lot of people seem to like it. I'm putting you in pretty good. You made a really good first impression with me. Major Minor, I like you. You know, there's stuff that you could fix, you know, and that could be better if it was remade or something, but, you know, it was pretty good. I liked it. Neko Jishi. Oh, you game that really went south at the end. You gotta be meh. Like, you're good meh, but, like, the ending really fucks you up, and then the fact that throughout the game, it's on the verge of being good. It's on the verge of saying something, and it has all the materials to do it, but it just sort of doesn't. Next step, you were nice. I think at most you gotta go with meh. I'm not gonna play it again, certainly, but it was good. It was better than Akajishi, I'll go with that, but it was all right. But, you know, it wasn't the greatest, you know, it was okay. Password. This is a quintessential example of a game that is likely pretty good, but because I haven't gotten to that point yet, I've got to go with meh. I'm not wild about the art style, and I played it only a little bit and immediately got a bad ending, and apparently you're supposed to get bad endings, but, like, I don't know. Regal Tales! Oh, I'm so happy you're on this list. You deserve great things. You are pretty good. You're pretty good. Repeat! Oh, man. Rough around the edges. But you're a goat, man. You're a fucking goat. You can complain about a goat, too. Alright? Run Kitty. I did play you. I played your demo. I didn't know the full game was out, unless they're charging $5 for a demo. Either way, you were okay, but I'm gonna go with meh. Santa Lucia. I gotta go with meh for you. With the little bit I've played of you, the impression left was not one that kept me coming back. But that's not saying I never will. Socially Awkward. I know you. I've played you once, so the strongest I can give you is a meh, because that was a long time ago. I love the art in the corner, but it unfortunately came around at a time where I was burnt out on first day at a new school games. I know there's more to it than that, but, like, goddamn. Starry Chain. Only played it once. It was a little rough, but it had some interesting elements. Gotta go with meh. I'd be willing to play it again. Like, these ones I'm not willing to play again, but the meh, I'm at least willing to try again. Super Fuzzy Beach Dater Demo. Didn't this game get canceled? I don't want to go back to that. Hey, Eternal Eclipse. I played that once, and I was not wowed by the melding of mental illness and supernatural stuff. And I'm basically going to give it a year or two before I go back to it. So I guess I got to put it in meh. but I do have a negative opinion of it right now, but I know the dev wants to do good things with it. I'm going to go with meh. I am willing to go back to it. I'm just not thrilled to do it immediately, you know? Temptations Ballad! Yes, you are a goat. Get up there. Get up there. Tennis Ace. You got it. Come on. Come on. Come on. That's goat, but like recently it's been kind of pissing me off. You know, it's on, I don't know, I don't want to say it's on the verge of going down to pretty good, but like it's God. Okay, we'll revisit that once we get through this. How much do we have? Okay, we don't have much left. The Hasty Knight! Yay, the Hasty Knight's on here. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. For the record, I have not ranked anything yet. The Smoke Room. That's a goat right there. Winds of Change. You got some pretty good elements. But goddamn, it's hard for me to get motivated to come back to you, so I'm going with meh for now. Wolfstartson's in Paradise. It's pretty good. You know, it's got a lot of interesting stuff to it. I'm not always thrilled with some of the things they do, but, you know, they've made a lot of improvements and have a lot of... And I barely played it, too. Okay, so we've reached the bottom. Now! Holy shit with the amount of games I've not played. There's a lot, and I'm not going to be ranking them, obviously. But I will now be ranking the other categories. Starting with the bottom, since we're already here. The game I'm most not gonna play, that's Amorous. Never going back to it. Second, Far Beyond the World. For many reasons. I'm not gonna go back to that game. Lagoon Lounge. Not doing it. No. Camo Coliseum, I am probably the closest to playing again. If specific conditions are met, but right now, have no interest. And Super Fuzzy Beach Dater, really just not interested. Didn't really care about it, and then it got canceled, and so I know it's not going to be going anywhere, so I don't know. So this is like absolute worst, and this is the best of the nah. Moving on to meh. These are the games I am at least willing to play again. Eternal Eclipse has got to be at the bottom because I need some proof that it is substantially changed from the last time I've seen it. Same with Starry Chain. Benefits I will not be playing again, so I guess that's got to go at the bottom because I don't really need to play it again. I played it once, and this is just you're one and done, really. Angel's Scaly Wings, I really have no interest in going back to. Nekijishi I won't be going back to. Next Step I definitely won't be going back to, so that's there. I'll go put you down there. Endless Bounty I want to play again, and I have it. I also want to play Winds of Change again. I want to play Password again. Arches I'm definitely going to be playing. I guess that has to go at the top. And then Interia and Kami have got to go right next to each other because we just kind of got to see how they go, don't we? You know, from Arches to Password, those are the games that I will be returning to, and I just don't have a strong opinion about now, or their opinion is mixed, to say the least. Starting with 922 through about Socially Awkward, those are the games that I am willing to go back to, but just I really got to be in a mood for it. Okay, if I keep fucking with it, I'm going to keep tinkering forever. This is my ranking for meh. These are the lowest opinion of the ones that I am most willing to play again, from best to least. Now for the pretty goods, I think this is a pretty good ranking of the pretty goods. With Wolfstar, I want to play it more, but it's got some significant things keeping it from being a greatest of all time, at least right now. Regal Tales, pretty much the same thing. Route 65 was pretty good. I just won't ever be playing it again. Kingsguard, I want to play again, but haven't done much of. Liar, I've only done one episode of, but I really like it. And Major Minor, I think could go with a remaster. And finally, our goats. Temptations Ballad is fantastic. Burrows, definitely. I think it's got more room to grow, so I think it's got to go down a little bit. To wrap it up, goat, I think Temptations Ballad right now is the best one for me. The Hayseed Knight, I think you've been being unfairly weighted here because I've only played a little bit of you, and while I have a good impression, I don't have much to go off of, so I gotta actually put you down a little bit. Echo is obviously very captivating to me. The Smoke Room, also very captivating for me. Very much like it. It's got a bit of a ceiling on it, unfortunately. I don't know. EA, I've been playing it for fucking ever. I can look past some of its more unfortunate things. Repeat, it's pretty much the same. I've been playing them for 5 years as of February of this year. So, I've got a bit of an intrinsic bias there that I don't know if I can look around. And they've both got problems, man. They both annoy me in their own specific ways, but I both love them for other specific things. Burrows and the Hayseed Knight, I think, are ones that once they continue on, they will rise up the rank. Once I play them more and once more has been made, I could see these becoming my favorites because they have all the ingredients of being the best, honestly. Adastra and Tennis Ace are the ones that are on the verge of dropping down to pretty good. But at a specific time, they were, some of my favorites. And they both have really good and interesting things on them. But they're overblown, I feel like, in some instances. And in some instances, they're just not as good as I remember. And Lord knows, the second I turn this off, I'm going to look at this thing and I'm going to think, oh, fuck me. That's obviously better or different. Usually for my ranking stuff, I put a lot of time and effort into, consideration of all different kinds of stuff. But this is essentially where we're at for now. Just in one sitting, in one recording. I didn't look at the list beforehand. And I'm sure all of these rankings will change as soon as I click off the video, but for now, this is what I'm thinking, and good Lord, this is a list of stuff that I have got to get to, don't I? But no, I played too many things and I don't finish enough things, so I guess I'll just never play anything different ever again. Anyway, that's about it for my first tier list video, probably my last one too. Thank y'all very much for watching, and I'll talk to y'all again later. Bye.